Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Pay attention to the women who want you. You know what, this is very important because one of the biggest things that I see happening to many men is that they're losing with women because they chasing a woman who doesn't want them. Now in my book, Nice Guys and Players, I said women choose the men. And this is something that established players and also pimps understand. This is just a basic principle. And I don't care how you look at it. You can say, well, you know, I'm approaching them and everything. And, you know, I'm choosing them. Nah, the sequence should be they making a choice. They showing some interest. And then you just confirming the choice. Because a lot of guys, when they hear about women choosing the men, they thinking they don't have any power. You got more power then. Because when you chasing a woman who don't want you, that's when you get played. That's when you get frustrated because she don't want you. But I never forget what a buddy of mine told me. I mentioned his name, Jim. Jim, in my book, Nice Guys and Players, who's a real man. He's a real human being. He had said something, we were at a club. I'm trying to get at this one woman. She wasn't reciprocating. And he was like, Ron, why you chasing her? There were 3 women checking you out. And you know, that's the thing. You gotta like really pay attention. And this go beyond like just some choosing signals, a woman just looking. Let me say something about that real quick. Women look at every guy. That don't mean they necessarily want you. But what is she doing to try to interact with you? And this ain't just like just walking down the street. If you're in any social environment, which woman is looking at you consistently, trying to say hi to you consistently, being friendly when you're in a social circle? Which one is going out her way to talk to you? You know? And pay attention to that. Because sometimes while you so focused over there, like I said, you got 3 others looking at you. Now, one complaint many guys say, well, they don't look good. Okay, all of them ain't gonna look good. But here's the thing. Women who have a level of attractiveness, they always checking out guys, and it's not always the guy who people think of as super attractive or anything like that. Because remember the one thing with women, all of them have different preferences. That's why I always, I'm very critical of people using the word objectively attractive. There's no such thing. There's no such thing, especially when it's men judging other men. You know, every woman is going to like something different. And, you know, some women like a guy who look like that fashion model. But then some other women will like that guy who got more of that roughneck body build and roughneck look. You know, some will like them slim, some will like them bigger. You know, I always talk about this one woman I was dealing with. She looked at me and, you know, big dude already. She said, I'm gonna put 40 pounds on you. Basically, that's why I always say you wanna look your best. That's when I talk about body game, I say, look, your best body. That's why ultimately the best thing you can do is become the best version of yourself and then see which women are checking you out. See which women are showing interest and then just paying attention. In fact, I said that on some social media posts eons ago. I said a man doesn't so much need game as he need to just pay attention. Pay attention. Because the nature of women too, if they'll show interest, then they'll try to get your attention. They'll try to get your attention, and then that's when they want you to make a move, but they've made a choice then. And even in situations where you cold approach a woman, they're making a choice. Who's responding? And then let's break that down into what I call tribes. What type of women respond to you? What type of, what's their body build? What's the general personality? How they wear their hair? What's the common factors with the women who are showing interest? And I'm gonna tell you what, if you don't like what you're getting, then the only thing all those women have in common is you. Like if you have 20 women showing some interest, but they all physically unappealing to you, and or got some personality traits you don't like, you want to change that, you change yourself. Because that also tells you what they seeing. If you getting a bunch of busted ass women, that's saying what they seeing. Or if you getting a bunch of women who are talking about, they want you to spend money on them, that's saying consensusly they seeing you as a mark. Now, if you get if you work on yourself and develop your masculinity, you develop your body, keep yourself up, and then you start getting a better class of women, then that's what you're going to see. That tells you a lot. That tells you a lot. When you go out and it's like, okay, there's only a certain type of woman paying attention to me. No, that says something about you. That says something about you. But then when you start noticing, oh, wait a minute, these women are all attractive and everything, that says something about you. So on so many levels, see, one, you have an idea about what type of women are showing some interest in you. That's the one. That's the main thing. But then that's also telling you about yourself. Like if you get a bunch of ratchet women, those are the ones paying attention to you. A bunch of low-class women, that's saying something about you. But if you going out and then you getting a higher class, more attractive type of women, that says something about you. Or if you get women who want to be like more traditionalists and they want to be more in cooperation to your operation, that says something about you. If you get a bunch of women who just plain disrespecting you, that's saying something about you. Because ultimately it's about you. You're the only common factor. They are just a reflection of who you are. That's the thing to know. That's the thing you want to deal with. Because, look, I can't emphasize this more. It really comes down to you. It comes down to who you are. Your main relationship is with yourself. That's why you want to develop yourself. And women are they really just the feedback. They are really just a feedback. Like a body game. Now, I say get in your best shape. You don't have to get in super shape. That takes a lot. Or looking like a fitness model or bodybuilder. But if you working out and all of a sudden women starting to look your way more, or they starting to pay attention, have longer conversations with you, then okay, this working. You starting to dress better. You starting to walk around with more confidence. Okay, that's letting you know, okay, what you doing is working. Now, if you're doing all that and it's still not working, you either got to work harder or look at yourself. That's why I'm not big on like that whole blame the woman thing. Because like I said, you got 20 women treating you a certain way, treating you poorly. Only thing they had in common is you. Only thing. And even when we talk about the tribe, the women who are part of your tribe, the only thing they're going to have in common is you. So what is it about you that causes them to be attracted to you? It's all about looking within. It's all about looking in the mirror. All right? So I want you to really think about that. That tells you a whole lot. That tells you a whole lot. All right? So anyway, that's all I have for right now. I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.